everybody, and welcome to the Ruina Estate. Dude, you have no idea how bad I was gonna say the Library of Ruina. Oh, yeah. Look, it's a fact that we're looking at literal Ruina characters. Okay, look, I deserve a pass this time. But welcome to the Ruina Estate, an estate I feel that you guys have been quite excited for. So here is the rundown in case you did not see the prologue episode. We are going to be using only Ruina style characters. Now, I am debating allowing myself to go farming with other characters. I don't know if I'm really going to do that. To get the estate up and running, I did allow myself to use some of the other characters. As you see, these are all stressed out, and we also have a good amount of gold. But yeah, I'm pretty sure 90% of the time we're just going to use only Ruina characters. So, let me give you a quick rundown of some of the hard parts of this estate. Number one, we have extraordinarily little healing. And number two, we have very little in terms of character diversity. This right here, these 5 characters are a little bit more than half of our estate. We are going to have, I think... Okay, well, we'll have 4 rabbits. Let's only count 1 for now. We'll have about 8 characters in this entire estate. So, it's not exactly going to be the most lived-in estate we've ever had, but what are you going to do? And then I believe after all of our rabbits, we're going to have 11, I think? I know I'm miscounting. I'm kind of counting off the top of my head. But something I did allow ourselves, because we are technically putting this in place of the Library of Ruina, we are going to have people reviving, and this is the only time I think I'm going to do it. I've allowed us to have 7 quirks, both positive and negative, which means if we get super unlucky, we can get 7 terrible negative quirks locked in. It won't be nice, but it's what we're gonna have. Now, some characters can completely ignore that mechanic for the most part. For example, Xiao gets her own set of quirks, so that is something to note. And another thing I want to note is most characters have had a name given to them. For example, Kale and Art Knight are the 2 twins. Elira is Isadora. Alice is Xiao. And then I don't have the rest of the characters, but we will be naming them as we go. And then Gebura, not to be confused with Red Mist, who has a guitar, also has a name ready to go. So, with that being said, another thing that we have is we technically have really early access to a lot of very cool stuff. Now, there was actually another... Oh. This shop changes what's in it. Okay, that's something to know. At least we know very early on. So, this store will shuffle what it has. Okay, cool. Because I was going to show you the Queen of Hatred trinket, and it's no longer here. So, that's good to know. Pretty much 80% of our healing is going to be from the Lobotomy Corp and the Library of Ruina crystalline trinkets. For example, Galaxy gives us a really nice regen, but if we heal or do anything friendly, we take a bit of damage. Very in line. Also, I know who the voice from the Void is now! When I first used Xiao, I had no idea! Isn't that so weird to think about? Regardless, enough stalling. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see how this estate is going to go by jumping headfirst into our first boss. Oh. We're gonna have a lot of hope for this estate. So here's who we bring. the Red Mist Jester with Harvest. Solo, because it pretty much seems like a must. Battle Ballad, which apparently gives a regen. And Inspiring Tune. We then have Kael Art Knight with Dismiss's Head, which, yeah, extraordinarily early in terms of getting that, so really happy. We're gonna count our blessings. Despite how OP we're gonna be for this estate, I think we're kinda gonna need it. And the Survival Guide with all of their abilities because they have a stance dance mechanic. Illyra with the Snack Sack, the Seer Stone Smite, Stunning Blow, Battle Heal, and Inspiring Cry, before we finish off with Tenma, the Bounty Hunter, who has the Fang Talisman, Flying Sword Assassination, Mark for Death, the Life and Death Boundary, and Iron Tribulus. Now, we are using quite a bit of stuff that changes both the overhaul and the map. As you're noticing, we have an honest-to-goodness map. My thinking was people from the library wouldn't have these places mapped out, and so they'd have to, like, actually map it out as they go. Which, I've never used a different map before, so it's certainly something. Pretty sure he's gonna be over here, though, so we're just gonna go straight to it. Now, I haven't played with a lot of these classes, so even though we are going to be relatively strong, you know, there's no prior knowledge that's going into it. And the last thing I want to bring up, I know I'm bringing up a lot, look, there's a lot to bring up, okay, is we have a bunch of enemy reworks to make the game relatively harder. Since we will be quite strong, I think it's only fair that the estate gets to be strong as well. Now, I was sort of looking at Red Mist's combo that she does, and I think this is how you do it. You start with the solo. Oh my lord. That's funny. Okay, then you go Harvest. Oh, I see. But starting the performance makes it so everyone gets a stealth, but loses their turn. However, she gets 2 Aegises, which is, pretty good. It's, you know, debatably quite strong. We're gonna go for Inspiring Tune. Yep. What is that stress heal? What is that? What? Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna be strong. You know what? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna add this right here. I actually meant to bring this up in the prologue. If this estate ends up being too easy, and I'm also gonna put this as a pinned comment, just in case, you know, you didn't hear this. If this estate is too easy, I am going to add Exelius Edition. So, you know, you might think, oh boy! But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If it is too easy, we will have Exelius Edition, and it should be fine. Now, okay, hang on. So let's swap. Okay. Now that we've swapped, we can do damage, and we can move back. Okay. It's gonna be a pretty severe learning curve, but what are you gonna do? By the way, as far as who's Kael and who's Art Knight, I'm gonna say Kael. Ooh, I can't remember the names right now. I'll put it on screen. Kael is blonde one, and Art Knight is silver-haired one. Seem good? Unless you guys want to swap, in which case that's fine too. All right, let's go ahead and go for a bleed. I'm gonna see what happens if we don't do our performance. Interesting. Okay, so we're still able to do our stuff, but if we're not doing a performance, then we don't get the additional benefits. Okay, that's good to know. Let me see. Puncture will do flat damage. Wow, yeah, and it's a free move? It's a free move. Oh. Huh. I see. I see. It's a free move. So, okay. So they have one free move that you can use, and you can either use it as a battle action, or you can use it to swap which sister is attacking. Okay. Alright. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm understanding. Do you know how weird it's going to be to have an estate where we're actually the strong ones? By the way, we can't use Flying Sword Assassination from all the way in the back. That's a little bit of an oopsie. Well, what are you going to do? A priority target that we're going to need to go to... Oh, hello, Inquisitors. I see N-Corp has already arrived. Tell you what, we'll go for the solo. Time to play our song. Okay, so they're all stealth. We have our riposte going. Go for a bleed. We only hit one target. That is super unfortunate, but because we currently have our performance going, we are going to be able to buff ourselves up. We do get a nice crit, which is going to stress heal for a crap ton. Stressful incantation. Now, the N-Corp Inquisitors, they, yep, that. They have stuns, they have bleeds. Kind of a problem, but we should be able to get through it. It will just take a little bit of fancy footwork. Man, that bleed is no joke. Okay. So you're down on your turn. By the way, these N-Corp Inquisitors have 50% protection. Pretty good. Pretty good for them. Okay. Red Mist is going to be on Death's Door as soon as her turn ticks over. Let's... So this switches us. You take true damage, so your protection's not going to do a whole lot against that. Then, this is armor piercing. 8 damage. Okay. Then... just take one of you out. That way we don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go for a battle heal, which heals for quite a bit because she is below 35%, which Isidora gets a increased buff if she's healing people that are low. I'm going to go for a stress heal because we need it. Isidora might not, but the rest of us do. Nice. And Serpent's Way. What a chaotic start. Well, you know what? It's more fun. No! No! We are not doing a Shambler. No! I know, look, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, ooh, Shambler this early? We eating good tonight. No, you're not. That's for dessert. You're eating nothing right now. You are gonna wait on a Shambler. That is way too much right now. There is the boss. We're gonna go ahead and camp. Oh. We have to deal with snakes because you're still technically the shield breaker. Oh, that's good to know. We have to worry about nightmares for these two. Okay, good to know. Every rose has its thorn. Let's see. Now, so we know we're gonna get ambushed. We're still gonna prevent nighttime ambush regardless. I'm kind of tempted to finish off with Zealous Speech, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If we can reduce how much stress we're taking, that would be ideal. Here comes the snakes. Man, I haven't done this nightmare event in a while. I actually kind of forgot it was even a thing. Let's begin the performance of the Red Mist. Attack them before they get their ripostes up and going. And here comes the rattles. I know snakes don't make that noise, but you know what? Bear with me. Okay, use up an Aegis, but we do get bled. However, we bleed them for a lot more. Infuse, that is potentially going to put a blight on us. You already know it lands. Okay, also, after 3 rounds of performance. Okay, I see. So that's why I can't do that just yet. All right. Oof, we miss all of them, and we take a riposte directly to the face. We are about to be on Death's Door. That is not good. Okay, relatively good dodge. Dead to the nastiest dot you've ever seen. We still gotta change her abilities. Change her abilities. Okay, hang on. Does this go through guard? Yes. Let's see. You are dead. We don't have to worry about you. You're not stealthed. Actually, we have a chance to blight you. I'm gonna try. We actually land it. Okay. He's dead. We're also gonna go ahead and heal right up here. Your shield. Surprisingly, we're low enough health to where that's actually healing quite a bit. We also get the journal page of the shield breaker. We also have some really early Aegis scales. And because this is such a special trinket, we are going to take it in place of these torches. Now, before I forget, let's do come hither. Mark for death, because it's just so powerful. We might go for a stun play. Yeah, why not? Let's be a little OP as a treat. Okay, we do have to deal with the trap. Who has the best chances? 70, 70, 60, 80. We missed the 80. All right. We do have a curio coming up. It's a bookshelf. Do not. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and use up the rest of our food. Nice. All right, in we go. Full torch. Necromancer fight approaches. Realign bones. Bring out your dead. By the way, is this a bad time to mention? I have no idea what these boss reworks do. What is this? -5 accuracy, -5 dodge. Okay. Not the worst. What if I just killed you? Is that wrong of me? To just kill him? Alright, fine. We won't do it yet. We'll do it as a last resort. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, Light of the End is a pretty good ability. Begin the performance of the Red Mist, which is still going to get rid of all of our turns. We also have 3 misses and a dodge. Okay. Well, that -5 accuracy is definitely not helping.
Might of the depraved.
Okay. Let's go ahead and stress heal so we keep this performance going. It was a graveyard slash. I don't believe that we're going to be able to bleed them. Clumsy axe blade. Okay, relatively good so far. I'm going to go for that stun. Oh, we landed it? All right. And we get some bonus damage because he was stunned. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of you. You're a problem. Now, actually, ooh, I don't want to move forward because we can go for the piercy one, the one where we throw the spear. Knife in the dark. Ouch. Okay, a little bit of damage, nothing that we cannot get through. We're gonna go for Inspiring Tune one more time, and next turn will be the final turn so that we can go for a battle ballad. You are still stunned. I'm going to hit you again. Working out pretty good. Impale. Okay, now we can also go for a Pierce. Pretty good. Still has a lot of shield breaker type synergy. Well, obviously, it's a shield breaker rework, but still. Get rid of the person doing the stress. 26 damage being done. Holy. I think that's mainly because of our quirks, actually. Axe Blade going down. We also take him out with a 1 damage riposte.
Realign bones. Bring out your dead.
What? You have a banner bearer? That's crazy. That's what? Okay. Yeah, no, you You gotta go! So, the Banner Bearer revives people. Maybe it doesn't work exactly the same because this is a level 1 dungeon. Still though. Oh, I see. We have to go through our 3rd round of the performance. Okay, so this is the final round. We have to kill the Banner Bearer first because if he works as normal, if we kill the Necromancer, I think he just brings him back because he's unholy. So, goodbye. Never mind. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Misses are gonna happen.
Blinding fear.
Okay, we are horrified. That's fine. Defend the icon! Okay, we do 0 damage to him. A little bit unfortunate. He is still taking a lot of bleed.
Siphon their life.
You have a self-heal. Oh. Well, tell you what. I have a group heal. That takes away everyone's turns. Well. This ability is so stupid, dude. Now, it is a 3 battle cooldown, but it's still pretty freaking busted. Alright. Hit him with our spear. That puts us in range. We go for the pierce. Okay, he is taking 8. I think we can finish him off. I think he's dead after he takes both turns. Actually, no, he's going for an attack. He's going to take burn damage. We are put at death's door, which is a little bit scary, but he goes down. Necromancer's Scroll. On kill, summon a friendly bone bearer. He... wait, what? What? Wait. He... Does that give hit... Did we just get another way to heal? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, seems good to me. Yeah, pretty good. Well, remember how I said this is gonna set the scene for the rest of the estate? Let's hope I was right. What did we get? We ended up with a colossal 5.5k gold, and we also got a decent amount of heirlooms. Everyone is level 1. Runes Explorer, weak grip on life. Ugh. Runes Tactician, stress faster, and Precise Striker. Debatably one of, if not the best ability for Tenma. Well, would you look at that? Parish Dennis the Eugene has arrived. Let's hope that her stay is actually a long one. Hey, anything new? Wait, what? Nope. No effect when equipped. Max 3 in trinket inventory, and it sells for a lot. But you have to buy it for about 12k? Workers' wages. What? Claw Amulet. On attack crit. Buff your accuracy and speed. That sounds kinda good. That sounds real good. Oh, hey. Small beak, big eyes, mooncake. Okay. So, yeah, we have everything that we need for Apocalypse Burn now. Big eyes. So you minus 20% crit. You cannot be crit. You have 100% chance to scout. Monsters will never get surprised. You prevent nighttime ambush, and you gain a bunch of trap disarm chance. Long arm, you become immune to bleed, poison, fear, I'd imagine stress, marking, and debuff. Apocalypse, any action will heal 2 to 6 HP. Attack, all units except yourself take 15 true damage. Target, wait, what? Enemies gain a permanent minus 5% max HP, and they also lose 6 flat. Friendly skill, all allies except yourself take 15 damage. And if you equip with Small Beak, Long Arm, and you have the Page of the Ego, you activate Apocalypse Bird. Small Beak, you cannot stress heal. You gain stun resistance. On attack, all units except yourself take 1 damage. That's funny. On friendly skill, all allies except yourself take 1 damage. Kill enemy, 50% chance to drop Page of the Ego, Small Beak. Apocalypse, unblock stress healing ability. Any action restores 2 to 6 stress on yourself. Okay. And then we also have the Ruins Library. Kill enemies, drop all library trinkets, not to be used with the Tibia quirk mod if you want to, after getting all trinkets and close this mod. Oh, I see. If you want to use the Tibia quirk mod, get the trinkets, and then uninstall that one, I think. Okay. Alright. Boy, that was overly loud. Alright, so it's time to get one of the most important zones ready to go for this estate. The farmstead. Yep, it is by far going to be one of, if not the most important zone in this estate, because it blocks all of our really, really powerful trinkets. So we're kind of gonna need that. Also, I will be using character names from this point on. I know for the first dungeon, I was just kind of referring to them as their actual character name, but now we are going to be using the viewer names. So, for example, I was calling her Isadora a lot, but we're now going to be calling her Elira. And we bring Parish Dennis the Eugen with the Seer Stone, the Claw Amulet. Yes, I did buy it. All of her abilities. Alice the Zhao with the Fang Talisman, the Relic, because Endless Hope on Alice makes all of the sense, honestly. Kaelin Art Knight once again with the Green Signet Ring, the Legendary Bracer, which we got for defeating the Necromancer, and all of their abilities. And Elira with the Ruins Library. I don't know if this will work, but I took it just in case. And Long Arm, because I've got a strategy cooking. Smite, Bulwark of Faith, Battle Heal, and Inspiring Cry. If you guys think of any bosses that you would like to see in this estate, be sure and let me know. And I will get them added as soon as possible. Obviously, some bosses won't work. Like, for example, I know the Gru just has a ton of compatibility issues, which is why we probably won't be adding that one. But like, for example, the Mimic is probably a really good one. Yeah. Anyway, onward. Here we go. Now, this is not the infinite farmstead. We just have to get to the end of this bar, and we're good to go. Haunting Revelation is immediately met with the nastiest riposte that you've ever seen from Eugen. I'm going to go for Fiery Dragon Slash. That's also going to apply a little bit of a burn, so after he goes for an attack, he is going to be brought down. We're going to try and take out one of his guys, though, and then we're immediately going to move back with Adder's Kiss, trying to take him out as quickly as possible. It looks like it is pretty much going to work out.
Ceaseless labor!
Ooh. Okay. Here's what we do. Actually, you know what? We get an extra round. No, we missed! Wow! How unlucky is that? We could have killed and then hit again, and oh, alright, well, what are you gonna do? Inspiring Cry, I am your shield. I don't know what that Aegis was about. Maybe one of the higher levels gives an Aegis if they're low health or something. That's my best bet. He does go down to his Venom. We're gonna go for a crit. Okay, we don't land at 15%. That is fine. Go for the true damage. And then we shuffle back to take him out. Yeah, we're pretty strong. I'm gonna go ahead, get a riposte going. And then we're gonna go for a battle heal right here, just to get rid of it. Oh, you know what? I know why that's happening. Interesting. Okay, so long arm, because it has the apocalypse effect, it's preventing the apocalypse effect by giving everyone an Aegis after we take any action, which is then immediately being used. Okay, I see. That's a fancy little workaround. So, if we had the Apocalypse Bird effect going, it would actually be doing damage. But since we don't, it's giving everyone an Aegis to protect them from that effect. Okay. I understand. Okay. My mons takes one stab and immediately goes for a break. Can't blame him. If I got stabbed, I'd probably go for a break too. Okay, still no crits, unfortunately for us. I'm gonna go... Let's go Serpent's Way. That'll give us an Aegis, and we do use up our move action. I'm then gonna go for Expose. Pretty good damage, all things considered. And then we take out the guy right in front of him. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Okay, so we probably won't be taking Long Arm out unless we're actually going for the Apocalypse Bird effect. Okay. But you know what? At least we know. I'm going to change forms. It also gives us a little regen. Actually, you know what? Oh, we can't take it off mid-battle. Alright, then I'm going to just take the crystals out. Elira can handle that, no problem. She is also about to hit her guaranteed virtue, provided that we can go for an attack on her turn. Take out the other crystal, and now we only have 2 farm hands to go, who we can take out no problem with the power of a spear. He's dead, it's just being a little weird. And then we hit him for 8. Yeah, they're pretty good, as it turns out. With our post, we punch him straight into the afterlife, and a new round has spawned. We do have a plow horse we gotta deal with now, though, which is a little bit scary. I think this'll stun. The tooltip's a little confusing, but that's fine. Okay, well, it didn't stun, but it did allow us to get a lot of value in, so I will take it regardless. Regen's still going for one more turn. We are going to take a little bit of stress on Alice. You know what? We'll try and take this guy out. Alright. Well, we don't land either Blight. A little bit unfortunate, but our riposte does end up taking him out, no problem. We only get one of those per turn on Parish Dennis, though. This is going to give us our guaranteed virtue because we used Smite. And we are stalwart. Your shield now in effect. Okay, yeah, just take him out. Don't even let him become a problem. We're gonna go for Endless Battle. That's gonna give us a riposte to work with. I think we can also swap back to our other form next turn, and that should be relatively fine. I'm just gonna use a regular move, that way we use up our turn. We get a huge stress heal on ourselves, and then we go for Inspiring Cry just to get rid of it. Rid of more, rather. Okay, we have a foreman.
Stir the rabble.
How about... I was kind of wondering if he would take burn from that, I gotta be honest. We could technically go for Boundary of Death. Oh, it's already so stacked up. What the... Oh, this is so dumb. Complete and utter overkill. And because that's technically not an attack, he doesn't get a riposte on it. Wow! That is so powerful. What? Okay, also he is dead to the Blight, and our Aegis is used up. We're just going to go for a swing on him. 7 damage. That is unfortunately going to be medium, or minimum roll, rather. He's dead to Blight. Counter's going up really fast. We do have 2 more Seeds of Madness to deal with. I'm going to go for Jiu-Tu. I don't know how to say that, gotta be honest. We're also going to swap forms on Yujin. The sword is now away. I'm going to try and do damage to the Foreman, honestly. I know that's probably not the play, but I'm doing it regardless. We almost take him out. He is going to go down to this riposte. Absolutely punched into the next realm. And unfortunately, we do have to deal with the crystal exploding. Let's hope it doesn't hit all 4 of us. Okay, only one of us, and it chooses the one of us with an Aegis. That's not bad at all. That's actually really, really solid. Okay, 2 more farm hands. We also have a plow horse to deal with. Still no big crits, unfortunately for us, but let me see. We can go for a Captivate right here. That's pretty much guaranteed to land. Then we are going to keep stacking that Blight. Okay, we're up to 7. Pretty good. Poke him into the Netherrealm. Sow the seeds. The punch and burn combo. You'll love to see it. Bestial Scream going down on Elira, but she is going to be fine. She's got a Virtue already going. Plow Horse goes down, and we'll be able to take him out. No problem. 3 Seeds of Madness, though, is a little bit scary. Let's take out the one in the back, and honestly, oh, if only we could have used Extreme Edge. I think we go for the crystal and just let him burn himself out. I think that might be the play. Actually, you know what? Why let him have all the fun when we can just get rid of it ourselves? Funny enough, the crystals have actually been an excellent source of healing in this fight. So, the farmstead, not only is it a place that we want to spend a lot of time in, it seems like it's also just going to be really, really helpful for us. We are going to go for a... I'm going to go for Captivate. Try and get some Blight going. Then we're going to go for a Pierce. 8 damage being done. Certainly not bad. I'm just going to move forward, and then we are going to go for a Slash. That way at least one of our enemies goes down. We're going to hit the guy in the back and absolutely one-shot him before getting our ears blown out by long arms. And that ends the assault. What did we get? Also, as expected, we did not get our trinkets. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Tough is really good. Bloodthirsty, steady. On Elira, steady actually isn't great. Aha, there it is. In the name of love and hate. Yeah, this is, it's a heck of a trinket. Dude, just look at these effects. 20% damage. Random target 25% of the time. When you do a friendly skill, 25% of the time, you stress yourself out. The other 75% of the time, you stress heal everyone. When you do an attack, you have a 50-50 chance to hurt yourself or do true damage to the enemy. And every time you attack, there is a chance that you put a regen on everyone else. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. We also don't have anyone new, unfortunately for us. And because we went to the farmstead so early, the thing from the stars is roaming very, very early. Which, I mean, yeah, that's fine. We could use the challenge. Okay, so yeah, note to self, do not bring long arms unless we're actually going for the full effect, because it destroys your eardrums. Alrighty, but with that, I believe that's gonna do it for the introduction episode to the Ruina Estate. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We do still have quite a bit of characters to get. We have 4 rabbits, and we have Gerbera, and I think that's it, actually. I think that's all of our characters. Now, I do quickly want to inject this, because at the moment, there is currently only one unnamed character. As I sort of have been recording this, more names have been getting added, so I apologize if your name was not seen up until now, but don't worry, you now have a named character. So, I just want to go through who we've got so far. Parrish Dennis, the Yujin, Alice, the Zhao, Kale and Art Knight, the Shield Breaker, Lyra, the Crusader, Sean Evans, the Red Mist Jester. I'm gonna butcher your name. Prepare. It's not gonna be juicy. It's not gonna be juicy. What the? What does that mean? What am I even saying? It's not gonna be juicy, mate. It's gonna be real bad. I don't know what possessed me to say juicy, but okay. Regardless. Alright, I'm gonna try and say your name proper. Wordy Javon Belker. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get, truthfully. And then we also do have a name for Gabura, and then there are 3 names for 3 out of 4 rabbits. I have mixed feelings that all of our characters are basically already taken for names. On the one side, I'm like, man, everybody has a named character. This is great. But on the flip side, I'm like, man, there's not enough characters in this estate to be named. So, I do apologize. It is a bit of a first come, first serve thing for names. But especially for Runa estate, I think having, air quote, one of every character is for the best. It's just going to be a little bit weird having such a small estate. Now, if there's any sort of Runa mod that comes out as this series is going, I will gladly add it. But at the moment, this is what we got. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And, by the way, if you would like your name changed, or like a custom name or something, for example, Sean Evans, if you want to rename her like, I don't know, Bilbo Shredder, you know, that's just an example, but like, if you wanted to rename the character that you got, just let me know, and I will get it changed as soon as I can. So, thank you guys so much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we're gonna see how much progress we can pump out. Bye.